Good morning. We could have told me he was filming. Crap. Morning YouTubers, or should I say good afternoon, because it's Saturday afternoon here. Let's give you a rundown what we've been doing this week. The week started off weather-wise, not too bad, bit windy, but we got a break. I think it was on Tuesday of this week. I managed to get the roof raptored. Well, I sent Kerry up there to do the roof raptoring, and I've got to give credit where credit's due. She was up there. She's done a great job.
Don't give
but that's enough of credit as far as Kerry's concerned. But I'm sure Graham will go up there. So we've managed to get the roof raptored. We've managed to get the roof rack hammerated. I've managed to get all the lights, external lights on. Plus we've also got the reversing camera on. So we've had quite a productive week as far as outside and on the roof is concerned. So yeah, good effort, Kerry.
I'll take you around
I did help her,
this.
by the way. Can I just say I did help her on the roof. I mixed the paint for her and I moved the ladders. I was her labourer. But anyway, that's enough credit. That's enough credit. I don't want to credit.
I don't want to go too far into that.
But I'm sure Graham...
So here we go. This roof racks are now all been raptored. I will go up and show you this in a sec. They've got the lights on the side. You can see them there, all the LEDs. It's going to be like a floodlight at Wembley.
Well, I was saying to Kerry, I'm thinking about getting a theme tune to, you know, that film. What is it with Close Encounters of the Third Kind? I was thinking about getting the theme tune and getting some speakers, external speakers put on, and having that playing out and having the lights flashing it, you know.
Yeah.
Which would look quite amusing. But there you go.
No, it won't.
Oh,
Anyway.
So yeah, so that's
Roof racks. So I'm just going to go up and have a look at this then.
Okay.
So you can have a look at this roof. And that's it. That's all the roof raptored. You see all it's back on. This is Amorite. Top's raptored. Top's raptored. All this is hammerrated. Oh, it's still a bit tacky, that, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it might be.
Got my fingerprints on it now.
Have you? Well, look, Kerry will go barman.
I won't put a lot on.
You're forever touching things that you shouldn't be touching, aren't you?
Yeah, looking quite good. Oh, the front light as well, isn't they?
Yeah.
So on the back, front light.
There are a couple of more backlights to go on. I'm going to connect some backlights, some LEDs for the backlights.
Yeah.
So there's the front lights up there.
I have heard, I don't know how true it is, but some of them bulbs go in them.
Do they really?
Yeah, I don't know how true
Why
it
do you
is.
keep coming here? And
Because
giving
I
me...
just love to see you've done something and then I'll give you bad news.
Well, you do. I think you've done it about 3 times this week.
No, they do blow bulbs for some reason then.
Right, okay.
Okay, so we're going into the van. As you can see from last week, they've still got them up there. But, look at this, the window frames all in. They do look really nice, them window frames. If I was ever going to have a window frame, I'd have one of these window frames.
Would you?
Yeah.
Is that how you would have your window frame?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we managed to get all, and how many we've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
9.
There's one to do. There's one to do. So we've got 9 window frames internally done, as you can see. I got this done, and I got this done because of Graham's stupid remark last week about
Banging my head.
No, it was about where the pot's gonna go.
Oh.
They're no good because the pot's, you know. So I don't
can't
want to get that
remember.
done this week.
And what are these built in then? 18mm ply?
18mm
And you've just cut out basically,
and
haven't
12mm. These are I've been instructed by Kerry that I'm going to make some. I'm making cupboard doors for these, for both sides, and for obviously the kitchen areas, and for the electric cupboard area. I've got to make cupboard doors. So I've been out and bought a biscuit jointer this morning. So I've got a biscuit jointer, so I'm gonna have a go using a biscuit jointer and making my own door frames. And Kerry's got this wonderful idea. I can't tell you what it is yet.
I know what it is.
I know you know what it is, but Joe Public doesn't know what it is. So we'll keep that surprise.
Is that a surprise for next week?
It won't happen next week. Eh? There's no chance of me getting that done next week. And the reason being, I mean, to be honest, like, we would have got a lot more done this week, but I was hoping to have Graham come and do the electric. Got all this done, so that's all prefabbed, ready to go. But it's gonna have to come down for Graham to get behind here to do the outside electrics. So that's not.
The reason the electrics aren't done, by the way, is not because I'm slacking before anybody says it. It's because we are waiting for all the fuses to come.
Yeah.
There's no point in putting it all together if I ain't got the fuses. I'll just wait for the fuses.
Can I just point out as well, Terry, all my wires that I've put in, okay, I've put what do they call that tape that I put on the end of it? Is it not gaffer tape? Is it gaffer tape?
What on?
On the end of my wires.
I don't know what you put on the end of your wires.
Right, well, on the end of every electrical wire, I put.
Oh,
this,
yeah, gaffer tape.
and I've marked
label.
them. I've labelled them
With love.
I've labelled them. So this is pump 1. So this pump 1 goes all the way under the van to over that direction, and on the other end of this wire it says pump 1. But Kerry said, I don't want Graham to get confused, so she went out and bought coloured tape.
Oh, you can shove your coloured tape
And
right
she
where the
wanted
sun
me.
doesn't shine.
She wants me to colour code, even though it says exactly what it is on each one. I know.
Just let it go.
I know.
Let it
I
go.
know. So I mean, the thought was there, but that's as far as
Pump
that
one
goes.
on one end and pump one on the other end tells me that wire is
It's
for
not
pump one.
2, it's pump 1. So yeah, I mean, bless her.
But if you want a colour code, you go
I
ahead.
have to start. I just went, bless her. So this is a good idea.
No, it's a stupid idea.
It's a good.
Pump one is pump one.
Well, that's what I said.
Light one is light one.
Yeah, pump 2 is pump 2. Fridge is fridge, etc.
But if you want to put silly little bits of coloured tape on, then you go ahead.
I mean, the only one that hasn't got a bit of tape on it is this one.
Oh, well, I don't know what that is.
You're not ready. I'll put a bit of red tape on it so you know what it is. So, if you ask me, I'll tell you what it is anyway. So, yeah, so that's what we've got done. We've managed to get outside done. The roof's 99.9% of the way there, which I'm pleased about, because that now allows me to really, crack on inside and let's get this moving forward a bit further. So, yeah.
You see these lights here then, but these lights here, so you've got your roof rack outside, these are off the lights.
Yeah.
And some of these are for inside lights as well. And that's just a reversing camera, what you're going to throw up there, I assume.
Yeah.
And cover that over.
These are outside light ones. If you come in, you can see them poking through. They'll be getting connected.
It's still got that purple thing going on in here. I don't know what it's got to be some kind of tint on your window. It doesn't look it with your open eyes, does it? By your eye, it doesn't look purple. But the camera ain't not picking it up. It's when you come back here. Never mind. So what was you saying?
Yeah,
I forgot now.
They're the outside lights which will get connected to this wire, which will then I'll come all the way up to my master switchboard, which is going to go here. Outside lights, inside lights, outside lights, inside lights, and whatever else I'm deciding. I ain't decided yet. So, and then obviously the reversing camera's going to go up this direction. All this is going to get done. Still plenty of work to do.
What was it like to use that Raptor then?
Well,
I suppose I need to ask Kerry, but Kerry won't go on camera, so.
Right. Well, we had to wait for a day where the weather was warm and there was no wind, and I think it was Tuesday. Tuesday was that day, and how you put Raptor. The roof had to be sanded back first. It had to be prepped. So all the roof was prepped. And then you do what they call a flash coat. You flash over it.
Yeah.
You let it dry. I think the drying time was about an hour or something like that, and then you give it a second coat, okay, and then you leave that to dry. You can give it a third coat, but it covers that well. To be honest with you, I wouldn't advise giving it a third coat. And then what?
Do you have to sand down between coats?
No.
Straight over.
Straight over the top of it. And they advise giving it 6 to 7 days, I think it is, to allow it to really harden. But I mean, you've been up there, I've been up there, and
it's proper hard,
it's
isn't it?
rock solid.
Is there any risk with it raining that it'd do damage to it?
No. I say that. I mean, if it rained on the day that you put it on, then I would possibly think that it may well do. I don't know, but it does,
I can see daylight through. Oh, it's where you're in. Yeah, it's your beacon lights, isn't it? Your marker lights go.
Here.
Yeah, I see daylight, but that's
the one you pulled off, you mean?
the one that somebody
The one that
hung
you
on
hung
to
on. Yeah, and pulled it off.
and snapped. Yeah, they don't make them marker lights like they used to, do they?
No. So yeah, it's been a productive week. Pleased with what we've got done.
So now you've done the roof, you really can crack on.
Really, yeah, when you've got these electrics wired up for me, I can then get them cupboards permanently fixed in.
Which will be tomorrow then.
Which will be tomorrow. Well, you're only saying tomorrow because you've been promised a Sunday dinner. Otherwise,
I saw that big joint of meat on the table and I thought that ain't going to be for today. That's going to be for tomorrow. So that's why I offered to come back tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Because I thought there's a big joint
Just
of meat.
while you've got me on camera, is this inside out?
No.
Is it the right way out?
Not today for a change. Have you used the inside during the week and now you just put it to the proper outside way, ready for a video?
Back to your comment. One chap who's obviously got 20/20 vision realised that I had one of my tops inside out, and I do.
It's because the joints in his shirt irritate. It's delicate.
If it's a nylon thread, it irritates under my armpits, and it makes my armpits. So I won't get any sympathy from you.
No. What's this then? So this is going to be...
That's where the log burner.
Your log burner's going to be there, yeah?
Yeah, log burner's going to go
Chimney's
there.
going straight up.
Chimney straight up and out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's the solar panels to put on outside. There's some walkways to put on up outside. But again, these are pretty quick jobs, to be honest with you. So.
Now, one bloke in a comment, he said to me, why are you putting a diesel heater in with a log burner? Because it's going to be like a sauna.
Right. Well, let me answer that. On a cold night, I'm not going to be running my diesel heater, okay? I would probably just put a few coals in my log burner and it'll keep this place nice and warm. And it'll keep, the embers will burn through the night and keep the place nice and warm, okay? The diesel heater is something you'd use first thing in the morning. If it's cold or chilly morning, quick fix, switch it on, get the place warmed up, easy,
It's like if you wake up in the morning and you want that, it's cold, so it's just easy to lay out of bed,
press a button,
flick the remote control and your diesel heater kicks in.
Yeah.
And probably keep it in all day. But on a night when it's really cold and you've had time and you've got wood, you're not using diesel.
Yeah.
So you may as well you'd use the log burner instead. Yeah. And that's what it's about. It's about giving you two options for heating. And you can take your pick. Look at the cat in that flower bed. Asleep in a flower bed.
Yeah. Yes.
Not right in the head, that cat, is it?
Oh, he's lovely, Paul. Paul's lovely. See, the other one that's a bit front balloon, but anyhow.
So yeah, your diesel heater, basically, you're going to use it first thing in the morning. Maybe, I mean, if a diesel heater is all you've got, then you're going to use it full time. But a diesel heater uses diesel, and at £1.30 a litre, by the time you've run it for 10 hours, 12 hours, it's using about a litre every... Well, I don't know, a couple of hours. It must be go for.
Well, it's just nice. It's just nice to have the option of two, and there's now more relaxing, and it's nice to look at a log burner.
Natural. How thick's this then? Is this 10 mil?
This is 12 mil.
12 mil.
12 mil ply inserts. which are based, I'm not even going to say that word, which have been...
You was going to say based on wood.
Based on wood, made out of wood. They're a 12mm ply inset, and then I went to my local builders and I got a 35mm by 10mm planed wood, and I made the inserts, glued them, pinned them, put them in, and then made all the framework.
It is that tint. Look how it's gone miles more purple. That sun's just come out and it's just gone totally purple. So it's something on your glass.
It's not to do with this purple top.
No, you didn't. You want I on all the time, have you? So I mean, it's not that.
So Kerry's gonna do a little bit of sanding and then undercoat and paint all these and do all the decor that she's got all in her mind.
So what's next then?
So what's next? Well, once you've got them lights connected up, I'm then gonna get my internal lights fitted. Get the holes cut out for my downlighters fitted. Once that's done, then Kerry's talking about possibly getting on with a shower, getting on with that.
And what's happening in here?
What's happening in here? I am going to build a worktop for this and this.
Are you making one or buying one?
I'm making one, and then I've got doors to make. I'm going to put in a drawer in here. Kerry said she wants a drawer now, so I've got a drawer to put in there, a drawer to put in there, which should be done by next week. By the time you see it next week, that day should be done. I don't think the doors and the cupboard doors will be done because I wanna get other things done before I crack on with them.
If you
and then I've got all the seating area. I've got this seating area, this
you've
couch
got that
area,
to do,
the bed area to do. I've got a cupboard to do here. So there's still plenty to do, but I'm not now restricted by the weather. So if it rains, I ain't bothered now because I've got plenty enough.
Wait, what rain now? It'll be real sunny for
Well,
weeks
probably will
now.
that but I've got plenty enough to do inside. So come rain or shine, I'm not bothered anymore. So I'm thinking now that a possible 4 to 5 weeks now should see this finished. In 4 or 5 weeks, I should be taking it down to get new tyres fitted. Getting it booked in for an MOT.
That'll be an exciting day.
Yeah, it will be. I'm looking forward to taking
I'll film that, by the way, when we go for MOT. Yeah. I didn't do mine. I did. But by the time I'd got home, I realised that I didn't have the sound on.
Really?
So there was no sound. So unfortunately, but to be fair, I didn't go in the MOT station, so there wasn't really much to report. It just went straight through. No, it didn't, did it? It filled the first time on a filled on a little pipe.
Yeah, filled on a little pipe.
But yeah, plenty to do with the van. The cupboards are coming on. You'll really start to see some changes now because you're going to crack on with it now, aren't you? You can crack on with it now.
Oh, really? You did.
So we're going to leave this one here. Yeah, I think you've seen the cupboard. The cupboard is now working. But that is working good now, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we'll leave this video right here. So do join us on future videos because we are, as I said, he's just said earlier on, there's only about 5 more weeks left and then you will see the finished products of this. The last video, the tour.
I'm saying 5, 6
well,
weeks.
I know, but they know.
I've got until June to
I
get
know,
it finished,
but
which is 8 weeks away.
We have
but I think possibly 5, 6 weeks. Might be 4. It really depends. If I've got the stuff that I've ordered arrives on time. Graham pulls his finger out as far as getting.
It won't be me. Electrics will be done.
You're right. No, right. Okay.
Electrics will be done in a day.
Right. Okay.
It's not much, is it?
So, yeah.
Not to a man of my talent. When you see this electrics...
You're only doing a really good job because Kerry's watching over you.
It's in that, it's going on YouTube. It's got to be really tardy.
It's got to be, yeah, it's got to be.
No, it's an idea that I am going to do, man.
Yeah.
But because I've got, what the projects I've got going on at the minute, I can't really do it on mine yet and because I need my electrics open. And I'm trying too many things at the minute, which you will all get to know about in the future, but though I have got something on my van or something is going to be put on my van, I think it'll change van life for good.
Well, if it works,
It will change van life as we know it, Jim.
It will be a really, yeah, Captain. Yeah.
So we'll leave you with that then. Next, we will see you next week. So thanks for watching again as usual. I'm pleased, really thank you for staying with us this long.
Yeah.
Take care. We'll see you next week.